Start.
Hi, my name is Christopher Oakley, a Nigerian American that came to America in the 80s. As a matter of fact, August 27, 1980. I left the shores of Africa in search of greener pastures. My objective was to spend 4 years in America. Here we go. Over 30 years, I'm still in America. I would love to go back to Africa, but it's like I'm stuck in America right now. To compound the issue, Ebola, corruption, growing debt, crude oil sell-off, ISIS, Boko Haram, austerity measures. These are the challenges that are staring Africa in the front right now. The future of Africa depends on how they were able to deal with all these challenges. Ebola will have significant impact in the economic growth of Africa, especially the GDP. A lot of foreigners will be scared to go to Africa right now, despite the fact that African countries are doing all they could to curtail the spread of that deadly disease, Ebola. Are they doing enough? Of course, they're doing enough to their own capacity. I wish that the Western countries can do more to help them out. The viral disease has no remedy yet. Nobody can say for sure what works and what don't work. The two survivors that went through the illness, whatever drug that were given to them should have enough of that sent to Africa to save a lot of lives. Africa, it's a wonderful continent, a beautiful continent. For most of you that have not been to Africa, it's a wonderful continent. God really blessed that continent so much. Beautiful weather, all forms of natural resources you can think of, lovely people. But for one reason or the other, they've not been able to manage their resources. I remember in the 80s when I left the shore of Africa, Africa had one of the best currencies, African countries. Their currencies were so strong. Case in point, Nigerian Naira. It was being exchanged for 54 kobo to $1. Almost a Naira will give you $2. But guess what? Today, it takes about 160 Naira to get just $1. Can you think of the level of decadence in African currencies? Ghana City, it's nothing to write home about. Some years back, they did what we call a reverse. Actually, they knock off the zeros in their currency and brought it back down to 1 to 1. Today, it's about 3.80 cedis to $1. Another devaluation going on there. It's amazing what Africans can do to make change and plug the continent back into the global village. Some years back, the leaders say they are fighting corruption, but it's like corruption has been legalized on that continent. You cannot, I repeat, no nation can grow with the type of level of corruption in that continent. And to fight corruption, all hands have to be on deck. It has to be from bottom up. Majority of Africans are so corrupt, and that's why they will continue to churn out corrupt leaders. But if you want to address that issue, you really have to be bottom up, where the peasant on the street have to purge themselves of corruption first before they can see the corruption in their leaders' eyes. Until then, any effort will be in vain. Ebola, corruption, they're killing the continent. Ebola will have significant effect on the GDP of Africa.